All right, we're in the 2022 Summer Major. What's up, Dunner? Dunner's on the phone. Dunner's on the
Thursday.
line.
I think it's Thursday.
It's Thursday. It is. It's Thursday's qualifying round.
Opening.
It's opening round, right? So we're in. So I qualified yesterday, and I'm looking at mine. There's two people with 14s at the top. They must have got Albies. They must have. Hold on. Yep. And then there's 4 of us in third place. We all shot 14s. So there's 4, 5, 6 people out of the top 10 shot 14s. And then 13s down. So more than 10 qualified in this because of but nothing less than a 13. So minimum score minus 12, but there's 2 holes we got to pick up. All right. Here we go. Clear off the desktop.
Okay, I got it.
And we've got these brand new holes. Denner and I were talking about like the scores going into it. Typically, when brand new holes come out, you got to get a 28 or better. But then after we've played them a little bit, or at least the second time we play them in a tournament, the scores usually go up. But I've seen some pretty good scores on this. I've seen some people with some 17s and 18s, and I didn't qualify one of the days, and I went in and the person that was at the top of that bracket shot a 17. So big scores are possible, but you're going to have to shoot at least a 15 on both sides in order to have any shot. So my goal is 30.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
30 should be reasonable.
There's 2 you got to pick up, so that leaves you 7 holes to pick up 1.
Yeah.
Right? All right, hole number 1. Let me think about hole number 1. I had switched my shot on hole number 1. Let's see which way the wind's blowing.
Left to right tailwind-ish.
Tailwindish?
Tailwind, but...
Tailwind. I'm going to bring...
Looks like it might be a bit more left to right.
The deal is that where you're bouncing through... Let me look at that. Look at that hole one more time. No, this one's okay. This one's all right.
Kingmaker.
I'm just going to use a Kingmaker.
5.5.
Kingmaker and an APOC.
Maybe 6.
I'm going to do the 6. They must be already selected. Excellent. I'm sure I got some.
Well, if you're going to use... Well, yeah. I don't know. Never mind.
Well, I'm probably not going to use all the curl, but I'm looking for the extra. I don't need any more topspin than that.
You don't need any more distance either. You'll be in the rough at max club.
No. I want to be able to pull back a little bit so that I can work out any kind of, like a little bit of headwind. So let's see what my notes here say.
Because isn't Thor like really accurate? I don't have one ever lined up, but I suppose Apocalypse gets really good accuracy too. So
yeah, it's at 1.5 per ring at the level that it's at.
What level Thor do you have?
I think I have a level 5.
Yeah, so it's probably not any better.
Okay, we're in the Netherlands. So we've had a lot of success in the past in the Netherlands, so we'll see if we get some today. You go first.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, let's see if we can get hooked up. Come on. Let's go. There we go. Right off the bat. That's what I'm talking about. Let's switch to my perfect glasses. Let's see what the hell's going on.
See, I think that might, I don't know, looks like that could even be a
Well,
bit
you're
short.
3 rings off. I would get 2 rings off of that front rough, and the reason I'm saying that is that your bounce that's coming up right there, if you over pull that, you're going to clip the bottom of that tree. But if you pushed it forward just 1 ring farther, you'd be completely clear of the tree.
Just hit great right instead.
Yeah, well, great right will help too. Now you put the sand in play. Get away from it. There we go. Awesome. Nice. Very nice.
Good miss.
Nice shot.
We call it good
That
miss.
dog will hunt right there. Okay, 3-9, that's 4, so it's 4-4-4. Three rings. I have to push it.
Push it.
Hitting it perfect. Let's see if I put enough spin on it or too much spin.
No, keep going. That's nice. Good way.
Well, I didn't want to overshoot it because it does,
click.
like it goes up to that plateau where the cup's at, but
The rough comes pretty quick.
the rough comes pretty quick if you shoot past the cup. I missed a putt on this hole yesterday. I was way down at the bottom. I went up high and then I came down at the bottom and didn't end up in the rough, and missed. It wasn't a hard putt, but you had to hit it perfect, and I missed it.
I thought I was close to missing one earlier, like an easy one. Snuck in though, luckily.
When I first started playing, I'd get up first thing in the morning and I'd start playing in my hand, and I'd still be like all groggy and shit, and I would miss a putt, like inevitably, like within the first 2 or 3 holes, I'd miss a putt, and it'd wake me up. All right, hole number 2. Hole number 2.
Oh, the grizzly, the one bag with the grizzly in it.
All right, and I'm going underneath of the tree.
Yeah.
And it's
Not
1.1 per ring plus 10%.
I think it's going to be a lot more than that. I'm going to play it at 30.
With this wind?
Yeah. Well, 30 might be a little bit much, but I'm going to try it anyway.
Well, the deal is that the way the math works out is if it was a 2-mile-an-hour wind and you added on 10% and then you turn around and you divide it by 1.1, because that's where I'm at with my grizzly, it's basically 1-to-1. So I'm just doing 1-to-1 on it. And with that wind, maybe start off on the left-hand edge of the cup, or you can't get all the way to the cup anyways.
No, that's just spot, that corner of that square. I just think I made it a couple times in the qualifier, and Kyle showed me this shot, actually. It's not my shot, it's Kyle's. But, yeah, I tried it today, and it just seemed like I'm too far forward, and it's tailwind, so...
No, and I know, because the shot that I'm doing, there was a shot that was underneath the tree when I went through like my practice round. I was just out there trying to play the holes, but Kyle has the spot where you're with your grizzly. I tried that spot and I ended up really short, but I think the deal was I didn't have it far enough forward, and then I came and I did it. I had it far enough forward, and I ended up making a hole-in-one on it. So but I wasn't in the same spot that he was in. I was 2 rings off instead of 1, and I was, because you can't walk the ball guide all the way to the hole.
No. So yeah, I'm putting the yellow ring on the rough, and then I'm doing like half top spin and half right spin.
Yep.
And then from there, you can find the ball guide to the corner of that square. And then I'm just going to go plus 30. Fuck it. If I miss, this could be a catastrophe, but whatever. It's only a golf game.
Yep.
And that's at mid club, though.
You go first.
3, 2, 1, go.
All right. Here we go. Come on. Come on. Another dunner. That's what I'm talking about right there. All right. I'm just doing 1-to-1. Oh, you're doing right-hand side spin.
Right there. 2, 5, 3 rings.
So that'd be, what, 7.5? So that'd be 3.25?
Just a little bit under both.
Oh, and you're at mid-club.
Another grade. Well, I don't have to worry about hitting the rough. But I mean, yeah, look at that. Perfect shot there. Would have been damn close. Might even go to a 25. Just because that grade was actually pretty close to the rest, looked like. But it is 100% accurate club, too. Small rings. It's got small rings.
Hey, bitch. 2.9. I do 3 rings. Hitting it perfect.
So
Just a little bit more.
that's good, because if you go like another
Well, that was
square
like plus 20, right?
roll
If I did
away.
1-to-1. Because that would be.
I don't know. What was the wind? I didn't pay attention. I only got Grizzly 7. Does that make a difference? I don't know. Does it make a difference in accuracy?
I'm not sure if there is.
Well, I'll just switch it to Grizzly then. What you said you did? What was your pull? Do you remember?
I don't even remember. I
2.7.
didn't. I just did a 1-to-1, so I didn't put it in my calculator. It was 2.7. Is that what it was? No, it was.
I think that's what you said.
No, it was 3 rings. It was like 2.9 or. Hell, I don't even remember.
Wasn't paying attention. Mine was like.
What kind of deal is that? I just took the shot and I don't remember. That's why you record your own video, because you can just play. I was totally in the moment, just playing it, and I didn't even. You know what I'm saying?
Plus 10 mid.
All right, all right.
I don't think that makes a difference actually between Grizzly 9 and
Well,
Grizzly 7.
so here, let me pull it up and we'll see.
No, I got it right here.
Long irons.
2.7 plus 10. Exactly the same. 2.7. So yeah, if you were.
Well, you got a level 7, right?
Plus 10 mid, yeah.
Yeah,
that's
so
the
it's
same numbers though.
It's 100% accurate. So yeah.
Yeah. So plus 10 mid is 1-to-1.
Right, it's 1-to-1.
So if you would have did maybe 20.
Like 1-to-1 plus 10, maybe. All right.
I'm going to blast it all the way to the end. I don't care if I go in the rough.
I'm actually going for the spot in the center, and I've been to the spot, and you can actually go for the dunk. You can use your Guardian, and I'm going to try this time if I get to the right spot. I'm going to see if I can walk my tail back, like if I can create a tail to come back down that hill to the cup. But I tried to dunk yesterday, and I missed the dunk, but it's still stuck on the hole. So let me grab the right bag because I need my number 4 bag. I think either 3 or 4. 3, the number 3 bag. Kingmaker. All right, 5 top spin. And no more, because this is a very small line out there. Like you can hit more than 5 and get out there.
So you're trying to go past the very first row of trees that are on the right side, but just barely past them, so you can go in between them and that fucking annoying tree in the middle.
Yep. So if you look at the 2 big shadows that are out in the fairway, I'm trying to get like 2 yards past that last shadow. Yesterday
I almost made it with my Nirvana yesterday, so I'm just going to talk and smash it. I don't care.
Yesterday I hit all the way to the other side. I had a shot at it, but if I would have hit it any farther, I wouldn't have.
I actually got pretty close with a sniper shot and some curl, but yeah, pretty close with curls. That's, same thing.
Yeah, I think in one-on-one play, I just blasted out there, and it doesn't really matter because I would come in on it with a sniper and use max curl, and I'd just go around those trees. I'd go on the outside of them. I'd set the shot up so I was on the inside.
You gotta be careful. I don't even care. I'm going like for the rough.
Okay, you're trying to get all the way to the other end.
All the way to the very end.
Okay. You ready?
We'll do that afterwards. 3, 2, 1, go. Dots.
369 minimum.
No one.
Another dunner. 369 min. And it isn't very many yards after that you're out. You're in big trouble.
Well, just annoying. It's still easy to make it around the fucking tree, but it's just annoying. Cheat a little bit this way. Hey, I'm perfect on the tee. Woo!
Pretty straightforward.
Make it all the way to the rough. Oh, missed that one. And way into that one. This should be the real better shot.
Yeah, you got a nice clean shot. Very nice.
The tree looks like it's in the way, but I don't think it's going to be. I was up there before, and I was actually really close. I hit it great, and it.
Hold on.
Yeah, I hit it great.
I had the right bag. What was I thinking? 5 top spin.
Let's see.
2.8. I'm gonna do a ring and a half. It's about 3.2, 3.1 and a half.
Yeah, 1.6.
A little bit of curl just to bring it back to the center. And hit it inside, which is worse.
You were under pulling it a little bit too.
Well, that's good because I'm on the inside of my shot, so I'll still get good distance.
It looks like it could be good.
Yeah, that's good. That's the lane. I could go just a little teeny bit farther forward, but not much. Because then you start to get in.
That is a nice lane. That is right there. Whoa, how did you do that so fast? Let's go plus 10. No, fuck it. Straight up. Straight up, no tell me.
1.65 rings.
Holy fuck, that went quick. Split on clock. Great, right?
2 rings, great, right?
Whatever.
This to be on nicely.
But I mean, like, what had that perfect? That was. I mean,
It would have been close. I
how
think.
did it look anyway?
Yeah.
I don't know if it would have went in. That was pretty bad, great, but.
Okay, yesterday I tried the dunk, but today I'm going to see if I can.
Too much of a...
Today I'm going to see if I can bring it down the hill. See what it does here. So it's 2.9 rings, 3 rings. And see how much spin back it gets, if any, and can get back down there. I'd have to put it right at it.
Yeah.
Which means I'd have to get closer to the tree. I almost like the dunk better. You're not going to get a putt with the dunk. It's going to get stuck up at the top on the fairway, and you'll have to chip it on. But
all right, only one, but
hey, if we come out of each 3-hole set picking up one, then we're good to go. That's all it takes. That's literally all it takes. Better plug my phone in before we get disconnected. Are you there?
Yeah.
That was my phone going, and my tablet's at 33%. So there we go. May have to go get another power cord.
I forget what happened to it on this hole too.
Hole number 4.
Maybe I should write these things down.
So what I found.
Oh, I know. No. Yeah, I remember now. It was. My wind was like 4 or 3.9 or something. I did plus 30, and that still wasn't enough for the setup that I did in the qualifier. I'm gonna try and use the same setups and just figure out what the difference in the wind is if I can do it that way. I think number 2 is pretty fucking close. So let's see. I'm gonna go plus 40 anyway. Depending on the wind. Just like low 3s or lower, like plus 30 maybe. And then like 3.7, 3.8 higher than that. And then go like plus 40. Then max backspin one, right?
Well, hopefully you'll go first.
Well, you're not writing all this down while I talk? Come on, man.
No, because I'm playing the same numbers that. So I got these numbers from Kyle. So I'm playing 1-to-1. And when I was out there, I played 2 practice rounds before I watched Kyle's stuff, and I was at 1-to-1, and then I was working the numbers from there, and I was off. And so he's got plus 20 if it's below 3.8, and plus 30 if it's above 3.8. And yesterday, I was at.
But
I was at 3. No, yesterday he said you guys were talking, and you said move that to 3.7, and I had exactly a 3.7 wind, and so I did the 30 instead of the 20, and I made a hole in one, and dead center hole in one. So until those numbers prove me wrong, I think I might have.
Well, it's a tailwind.
Yeah, it is a tailwind. And what were we playing in yesterday?
It's exactly the same as hole 2, right? And hole 2. I added an extra 20%, I think. I don't know if I want to go that high here, but maybe I'll try 45. Depends on the wind, but I've been getting the higher, quote unquote, higher winds
Okay, you ready?
Yep. 3, 2, 1, go.
Another dunner. There we go.
I was just about to say maybe we should back out. It was taking a bit longer.
No, I had to back out and get. I
Oh,
thought I was at this. I thought I was one step behind where I was, and I hit play, and it fired it off, and so I had to back out and get right back in. And you're gonna play plus 30, plus.
I'm still going to try plus 40. 5 full rings. This year would be good if I had one of those grid things. Maybe. Probably the best time to practice something new, but. Oh my God.
We will
Well,
never.
let's see if it's great. That's maybe a bit more than great. I did do plus 40. 5 rings, max club.
Oh, probably helpful to switch bags.
Got 5-4.
Hitting it perfect. So at 40% it was 5.46, and I took the 6 off and just went to 5.4.
Yeah.
Just a bit, and I needed to actually pull it more.
Yeah.
Or I needed to set it up, or I needed to
was
set it up a little bit further back.
more to the right or back, yeah. Shorter of the pin. Maybe we should have practiced one of these. Oh well.
Yeah, but where would the fun in that be? That's
earlier,
almost like grinding, isn't it?
We just for like one shot, you know. Not like we've never done that before. Come on, man.
No, this is like the old guys that play on the PGA Tour. I'm not sure if you see it as much today as you used to, but like back in the day, you'd get guys like Nicholas, and you get the Tom Watsons, and you get those guys, and they'd play in some tournament, and who knows how much they actually were playing or practicing. They were probably just dicking around. They just went out there to do some promotional stuff, and ended up on one of those weeks where they were on for whatever reason. And at 56, won a major. It's possible. All right, hole number 5. Hole number 5. All right.
Extra mile.
Let's see which way the wind's blowing.
Katana ball.
Oh, man, I think with that kind of wind, because that's almost a pure side wind.
Katana ball.
I think that's almost a pure side wind. I got to go for that. Gotsta.
One of these holes I made it all the way up through the rough and onto the far fairway. I don't think it was this one, though. But that wasn't in qualifier.
Well, I can tell you couldn't do this one if you
tailwind.
had any headwind. But with tailwind, you could, because I practiced it and I got tailwind and it was easy. I got side wind and it was possible, but with headwind, it was a little bit iffy.
Forget about it.
Okay, you ready?
3, 2, 1, go.
Here we go. Dots in, another dunner.
Oh, and there'll be no worries if any drunken guy is showing up in the video tonight. Man, oh man, I don't know. I mean, you probably can't.
Did you
hear
guys
unless you're really
watch?
listening to it? But oh yeah, the guys watched it like fucking 20 times afterwards.
That's awesome.
I was like, okay, just sitting there, and then I told them, and then like, and we were still sitting outside, and then it's like, oh, he just posted the video. I was like, okay. So it's like went through a skip to where they showed up. I was like, here you go. Here you go. Here's what you did sound like. It was fucking hilarious. So listening back to it, I think that's what I did the whole time. I didn't even talk. I was just laughing.
Woo! That last bounce on the other side hit. Somebody must have pushed the rough blades back, and I can't believe. I mean, it hit right on the transition between the rough and the fairway. Got lucky on that bounce. Okay, I'm going to play my club wherever the hell I'm at in my club.
This pen's been being goofy lately.
And you're kind of short shooting that one.
I don't think so. It's right in the middle.
I missed my grid.
Fuck, I'm way up there.
No, that's a good shot.
Yeah, but I want to be more to the left. That's still doable from there. Especially
There's
that way.
min. So I'm at min grizzly. So it's 1.4. So it's 3.5 equals divided by 1.4. 2.87.
If only you had a Goliath, you could rough bump that.
Yeah, you probably could. .87 rings. There's 2.9. Hitting it perfect. Man, I must not have had much time on the clock.
Look like both threes.
I did a 15 there. And I probably should have did more. It's kind of eking towards mid. What's mid? 1.1. 365. I was way off. Trying to see what my other numbers would be if I actually, because I was kind of eking towards, if I had a slider, I'd probably would have been at like 60%, 70%. It's probably more towards the 70. I played the...
Oh, look, this camera angle.
Or, excuse me. I was...
Uh-huh.
Good, in the hole.
Two in a
Nice.
row.
Very nice.
Dead nuts.
Nice
I
albatross
played that
throw.
with no adjustment. Just wherever I was, that was mid club. So I played that at mid numbers, no adjustment. Straight at the cup.
Nice.
2 in a row.
Very nice Albie. I've only been in the right spot on that shot a couple times, and the numbers from where they were...
Yeah, I've been in the same spot every time.
I hit to that spot that you're at up there, and that is a pretty nice sniper shot. Hole number 6. Hole.
Yeah, there is also a sticky spot next to the rough.
This is the other one that you can...
There's a bit of a hill.
You can try and hit forward.
Oh, is this the one that... But there's a headwind.
Not with a headwind. Not with a
so I
headwind.
didn't try it.
You're going to try it?
No, I said it there because there's a headwind. I didn't try it, right? Yeah, this is the one I was thinking of.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've used a rock, but I think you're gonna still need a Kingmaker. You're still gonna need power 3, even if you make it all the way to the very end of that first fairway.
Yeah.
Because your second shot, if you don't get far enough up, you can't. It's just like you're gonna have to curl it to try and have a chance to go towards the cup. So that being said, where's my rock bed? Oh, it doesn't have very much topspin. No stuff.
No, it might be better with an extra mile.
4.2. 4.2 is good. Fuck. Extra mile is enough, girl. I like at least how I've set it to oldest since the round started, and it stays oldest. I don't even care about the pinned ones, actually. Because now I look at it, it's like, if you're going to pin 3 balls, you might as well make it 3 special balls that you like.
Well, I mean, if you're out there practicing and you're using a power 5.
Set it to oldest, and it's simple.
Yeah. You ready?
It doesn't change now. 3, 2, 1, go.
Come on.
Power 3 plus 10.
Another dunner. Look at that.
Damn it, every time your thing comes up really slow, it's like a picture of a cute girl on the beach. Like, I just play her. Oh no, 77.
77. Arr. Damn it.
Where's the R button?
Party on, Wayne. Three 9. I'm gonna do a 4-4. Hitting it perfect. And that was with 5, and I pulled back a little bit from the red line.
You might be able to do a rough bump from there. The power 3 ball.
I thought the rock was good when it got to level 8. When they did that club card trading, the week before they did the club card trading, they bumped up about 10 clubs, and one of them was the rock. And they gave it 10 extra yards and a whole new level. And on the new level, it gets a little bit of topspin. And
rock is awesome. Rock can do everything.
I mean, it was awesome before when it was just level 8. It was a great club, but when they gave it that 10 yards, it became a fantastic club. And then getting a level 9 and picking up a little bit of stuff, it is like when you get it to level 9, it becomes an awesome, like super awesome club.
Literally, I said this before, but it rivals Apocalypse 4. That's what I have in my bag. I look at the stats. It's like the only thing Apocalypse can do is hit, I think it's 2, maybe 3 yards more. I think it's only 2. Oh, damn it. Still fucking short, eh? That sucks.
No, and this is the first time I've come at this with a power 3 ball, or because I've been shooting, trying to push it over.
Yeah.
3-8. D4. Where's max curl? I don't need max. Just lay it up. I would have liked to have been a little bit closer than that, but that was a layup.
Yeah, I did the same thing.
The deal is that
max overpower rough bump. It's good.
Even on days
The
when
only
there's
way to
headwind and you
combat it.
can't go forward, you almost would be better off bringing a power 5 ball. That way you could take the rough bump.
Yeah. I was thinking that actually afterwards.
Switch balls.
Yeah. When's that feature come out?
I didn't get the whole. I mean, I'm sure everybody who starts this game doesn't know. Like when you start a new game, don't use a lot of resources because you really don't know what those resources are yet.
Oh, for fuck's sakes. Well, how do you know?
I can't believe you got that off in time. It stayed at one. It stayed at 1 forever. Yeah, I would have liked to have gotten closer like that. At least had the breeze by where it did the slow mo.
I look at it going by.
And they'll look at it when it's going by. Perfect. In the hole.
Long putt. Woo.
Woo. Long putt. That was a long putt for me.
Okay, you don't have any bullets left. Get rid of that stupid fucking thing. Or get more bullets. Okay. One of the two.
I will. I'll get rid of it as soon as we're done here. Yeah, the only reason I put that on is because of I was trying to get practice tokens.
I thought about it earlier, but I just remembered to tell you now. Now I'm angry. And I was like, so I started, got back to work again this week, another job. Actually, it's funny. Well, it's not funny. It was kind of planned, actually, on my part. But the guy I went golfing with, one of the guys on the golf trip, actually I golfed with him like 3 days out of 5. He's my foreman now. I'm like, cool, this works out good. But yeah, so there's another guy on our crew, and he's a travel card. Only been there for a few days, right?
Yeah.
He's like trying to make funny jokes and shit. He's like, you can tell me to fuck off whenever you want. And I was like, dude, it's gonna take you a lot more than that to get under my skin. Well, he keeps calling me lead hand. That was a joke. Oh, lead hand, you fucking gotta. I'm like, well, I don't know. If you want to assign someone to be the lead hand on the crew, then apparently it is me, because it seems like I'm the only local guy, which doesn't necessarily mean I'm better than anyone. Just I'm more familiar with fucking how things work around here.
Okay, what kind of wind we have on this today? All right.
Oh,
I'm doing 1 to 1, and I'm pushing it up a half a ring.
Yeah,
And we had a pure headwind before.
I almost want to use a katana ball, but I don't think it matters how much side spin. That hill will just. Where are you going for?
Who, me?
The rough bump over the bunker?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. And I'm doing
With
1 to 1,
ball?
and I'm pushing it up a half a ring. Because I'm in mid club, but I'm doing like a 10%. And that actually averages out to 1 to 1. So I'm just doing 1 to 1 and pushing it up half a ring.
What ball?
I'm using a navigator.
Okay. So you try to push it up half a ring. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. I tried that shot earlier, and well, I hit great. So
here, back out.
Matter,
back out.
Out.
Okay. I was trying to get to that spot, but I got froze up. Okay, you ready?
Yeah. 3, 2, 1, go.
Spinning. Dots and another downer.
All right, that time it was some ugly hippie that was before you, so I'd rather have 77 this time. Probably switched. I thought wrong. probably should do it through the hole. I don't have time for that part.
Uh-oh. Yeah. Awesome, dude.
I mean, woo!
Woo!
That's what I'm talking about right there.
That's right. And you did
half a ring wouldn't have hurt, but I put the ball guide pretty much like how many squares through? I was past the hole at least a full square, I think. Haven't got that one yet.
Let's see if I'm close.
That was a weird setup. You think your wind angle was a little off, but
And the deal was
roll.
When I pushed it forward, I had my wind
angle
angle
right. You didn't
right.
go straight forward either.
But I didn't. I was trying to decide whether I was pushing it on the wind angle or if I was just pushing it straight forward.
No, I always do it straight forward. If I'm doing
And
something
yours
like
actually-
that, I always try to make sure.
And yours actually hit dead center in the middle of the rough.
It was, yeah,
And I actually hit a little bit farther forward. About how much I pushed it forward, I would have rather hit where you hit. So
yeah.
I'm not sure.
Well, I think. Well, honestly, no. I think what it was when you pushed up to half the ring, you weren't straight behind your ball guide. If you would have pushed it straight up half the ring, I think you still would have made it.
You're saying straight up
because that
in the wind direction or straight up towards the pin?
Straight up from
yeah
from the tee. I mean,
yeah, and I should have panned out a little bit farther, and I didn't.
Yeah. I think you were just trying to go quicker because I said I didn't have time.
Yep. Maybe. That's 2 you've picked up.
Okay,
you got an Albie and a
8.
hole-in-one, so that's awesome. And you picked up the par 4 you need, so you're on a 16 track. That's awesome, bro.
Well, 15. I got to make this one first.
Okay, so I'm using a 444.
Tailwind will help. You can push the wind back up, and you can make it up there.
Yeah, but I don't have to.
We're doing different shots.
I don't have to pinch it as close.
Yeah, I think we're doing different shots anyway. I'm doing overpower.
I'm not doing any overpower at all.
And so what, you're going to try and hit the main fairway that goes all the way up and then curl it and spin it or something?
Yep, so I'm going to be 2 rings of separation off that rough, and then I'm going to curl it in front and just leave it right out in front of the green.
See, I'm going for that little pad of fairway that's right beside the green.
And then try and chip it on from there?
Yep.
35%
and bring a rule.
Yeah, I'm just going to be right in front of the green. That's
cool.
The goal. That's the goal. That is the goal.
Power tree plus 10. And I can push up. Or no push up.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah, 3, 2, 1, go.
Spinning.
I don't think anyone plays golf flash in the Netherlands. Write a message in the comments if you're from the Netherlands and play golf flash.
Say that again.
Write a message in the comments if you're from the Netherlands and you play golf flash. Because I don't think anyone does, apparently.
That's 2 rings. Hitting it perfect. I can tell you can't hit that shot great to the right.
Nice.
Nice. There we go. Right where I wanted.
I don't have that much curl on
Well, even with a 3 side spin ball, you get up to that rough by the trees right there, and I've made it through and I've gotten stuck. But with a 4 side spin ball, and I'm pinching it down there, because normally when I do a max curl shot, I like to give myself 3 rings, 2.5 at the least, but I'm giving myself 1 3/4. Partially because the Apocalypse is a little more accurate, so if I do hit a 1 ring, great.
Yeah.
But I don't have to do any overpower, so I feel pretty confident about it.
I like when you pull it back out of the wind, so you're not at max, because when you hit overpower, it's easier.
Don't stop! Stop! Nice shot.
Probably could have used half of that top spin there, but no biggie.
Hitting it perfect. Hit the flagpole in the hole, right where I was aiming.
It's about 2 centimeters to the right.
I was aiming on the inside of the flagpole, so if wind was a factor, I would have pushed it to the other side.
Right around 75% at least. Oh, my mom's trying to call me. Not right now. Oh, the music's playing over top. 2 rings. Sorry if I'm yelling.
No.
It's loud.
You got 7 things going on at the same time.
I know. The music's playing too. I'm trying to listen to it. Shut up. Good. Right as I went to go ahead. Because she knew.
In the hole. Nice shot. Nice shot.
Is that 9? No, that's only.
No. That was 8.
I'll call her back after the next one. Big shot.
I need to pick up 9 just to get on the 15 track. I've had plenty of opportunities and have not capitalized on anything. And you've gotten 2. What I like, though, is that there's at least 7 of these holes we're playing different.
Yeah.
So people are seeing them from two different perspectives. Hole number 9.
Actually, I can text her right now.
If there is a tailwind, you might be able to make it over to that island, but really, if you're out, I'm trying to get up into this zone. I think most of my opponents are trying to get down here because they're using extra miles and they're trying to ride the low line and get down here on the bottom. I'm trying to get as far away from that sand as possible and get up towards the tip. And I think if you draw the arc, you're just slightly inside if you're up there. If you're over here, you might be in long iron if you brought a big enough ball. And you'd have to bring a big ass ball in order to get over there, and you'd have to have a tailwind. What do my notes?
I think I can still do this with the rock.
I am once again using my
Kingmaker.
I'm trying to include my Apocalypse. I didn't have one forever, and now I have an Apocalypse, and so I'm trying to get used to using it. Kingmaker.
Oh yeah, Apocalypse will work on this hole for sure.
Yeah, and I'm trying to stay up high.
I think actually extra mile, I might.
And get more distance. If you use an extra mile, you're going to be lower on the sand, so you don't need to use as much topspin. You probably only need to use like 4 topspin or something.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm going to start with my rock and see what it looks like.
Okay, you ready?
That's what I used earlier. Reset. Yep. 3, 2, 1, go.
Here we go. Are we going to get hooked up on all 9 holes? Look at that. Look at that. 9 holes in a row. Jeez.
Woo! I think that's sure. It's been a while. If it's not the first time, we've been close a few times for sure. Okay, I'll do it this way. Oh, come on, pen. Jesus Christ. Oh, it's a little tiny bit. You can see when, because the ring jumps a little bit before it actually starts to go into overpower per se.
Yeah.
Good enough. Actually, could have used another. I had lots of room there. But still, that should be mid sniper at most, I think. Actually, you know what?
I got 6.
For shits and giggles, I might bring on Horizon this hole. And see if I can rough bump the second shot. I looked at it, sniper, not enough topspin.
2 rings and a little. Hitting it perfect. And I could have put all the topspin on right there.
Yeah, I don't know if it. I don't know if it.
Well, I think it's that wind direction. I pulled back from the red line, and so I was able to, because I want to stay high up on that track. We'll be real quiet. We'll hold the quiet signs up.
Going anyway.
You might.
That was, again, a little bit more than great. So I only did plus 10 at mid because that's where I was. I wonder what a 15 would look like. Probably not much. Oh, yeah. Plus 2 more. Plus 15 mid, maybe. Ball guide a little bit short.
Exactly. Hitting it perfect. Come on. Get in the hole. Woo! Woo!
Oh,
In the
yeah.
hole. That was 1-1 plus 1.
Yeah. So, yeah, almost 15 net mid, right in between.
I played that hole, and I did the 1-1 and was a little
Did you
short.
get the 16 too?
Huh?
You got 15 at least.
Yep. No, I mean, I think if you come
Nice.
through with a 15 around, I mean, you got to pick up at least one
And
other
albatross.
shot. And an albatross for a tiebreaker, so that's awesome. Awesome. Great round with a 16, though, dude. Shit, I got to buy the drinks when we go into the clubhouse. Damn it.
Thanks.
Damn it.
I'll have the most expensive tequila, please. I don't even drink tequila, but it's probably expensive, so he's buying.
Yeah, give him some of that crappy U.S. tequila. Jose Cuervo. I think that what they do with Jose Cuervo is they pour whatever their liquor really is across blue agave, and they call it tequila. So that's about it. I tell you, I'm sure there's more than one, but there's a club in Mexico that they have like 1,000 different types of tequila, and so in different cities that you're in down there, you can go in and they'll have a location. Yeah. And they have every tequila that you've sampled there, and like you can rate them at the time, so you can come back at a later date and do the thing. And so, whenever we go to Mexico, I always go in there and I'll try some out. I don't want to get drunk, but I want to try a few. But shit, they have tequila down there that tastes like water. I mean,
yeah, that was my one trip I went on, and I think it might have been last night we were there, or actually I think it was. But yeah, they had a bunch of stuff, but like I'm not really big into just tequila. You know, someone wants to buy me a shot, and they're like, hey, well, mine's tequila water. You know, sure, whatever. But yeah, they ended up, we did all the big show at the end of the night, and they ended up getting everyone to form a conga line. And then, so one of the entertainer people was standing there on a chair with a bottle of vodka, or vodka, of course, what's on my mind, tequila. And it was red, though. And so I'm like, whatever, I'm just like, this is going to be terrible. Just so that was the thing, is like the conga line went, and you stopped, and then you just poured it in your mouth, and the next person poured it in your mouth. Yep, it was good. I made sure I jumped out of line and then went in behind someone else and got behind them. Took another one and did it again. She looked at me. She's like, "You again?" Like, hey, it's good. You're handing it out. I'll take it.
Yeah, I don't drink tequila very often because once I start drinking, I don't want to stop drinking. So I literally do not drink tequila. It's like in every. I think it's been 8 or 9 years since I've drank tequila, and I can still sitting here thinking about it right now. I'm getting a little queasy. So, but it'll come on me. So I'm just normal, everyday, average Joe, and I walk into a bar and it's like, holy crap, I feel it. So let's start drinking tequila. But down there they have tequila that they don't export. So it's stuff that you can only get when you're in Mexico, and it's the real deal. Yeah. And it is the real deal. I brought home some. My mom's not a big drinker either, but she does if she does drink tequila is one of her drinks too, so brought some home so we could sample it. All right, there you have. That was the front side of the opening round of the 2022 Summer Major. I got a 15. Denner got a 16. Look at that. Look at that. And we'll see if we can end up at the top at the end of the back nine. We'll see you there. Thanks for watching. Any words of wisdom for everybody? You went back to work.
Backside.
Backside.
Give some backside.
There you have it.